Okay, so I'm gonna start over there, and I'm gonna set you up. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. I'll set you up over here. I can't leave it very long, mind you, because it's gonna get dusty in here, and then I don't want it to get in on my lens. In fact, well, I think my lens is still pretty clean. I might want to wipe that off after a while with a cotton swab or something. But I can't leave this in here too long, or else it's going to get all dusty. And then the thing that closes on the lens every time I shut it off, eventually that's going to get stuck. Once upon a time I had a camera and it got stuck. I was out at the beach and somehow a little flake of sand got in there, and come to find out it wasn't on warranty or anything. And it was pretty much, they couldn't guarantee that they could even fix it. So I'd have to ship it someplace, pay for somebody to try to fix it, and then get back a 5-year-old camera. At that point, it was basically cheaper to buy a new camera than to take an old one in to get it fixed. Okay, well, that's how I got a new video camera once upon a time. But anyways, let's see what sort of damage I can do. And this stuff is very tedious, and we'll just have to see how it goes here. And I might want to dig a little hole with my claw hammer or my nail puller. I don't want to hit too close down here. I've got the edge of the cabinet here pretty close. And I'm not really going to pry too much on it, but it looks like it could be loose a little. Mind you, there's a layer of plywood underneath here. It's about 3/4 inch plywood, so I'm in between that. So I can wedge on it a little bit, but I know there's no way I'm going to be able to pry this up in big chunks. Okay? Because, again, I'm protecting the floor, I'm protecting the wall, I'm protecting the cabinets. I don't want it to come up in big, huge pieces, do I? I'll get it up high enough. Now I've got a gap between there. See, I got it up off the bottom of the plywood a little bit, so now I can get down on it because it's just mortar. And break it in some chunks, some starting chunks. And I want to keep it from all flying that way if I can. I mean, granted, some of it's going to get on the ground no matter what I do, right? I can get it started here this way. You see that? That tile came right off. Like I'm saying, no sense trying to wedge it off and break something or affect my drawer if I don't have to. So I'm going to leave that. See, this edge is nailed on with sheetrock nails. I got to be careful with that. Now see, lots of your mortar is going to be stuck right onto the metal. And so what I'm trying to do is get chunks of it separated between the metal and the bottom of the concrete. You see what I mean? Now in some places that's not going to happen. I'm going to get a piece like that I want to try to get off the metal if I can. And then fold the metal back down. I've got all kinds of stuff on the floor now. I got to be careful of that. I'm going to sweep it up here in a minute. This is where you're going to start smelling the concrete dust. And I don't know. I might find that I can take off lots with just this. You know? Rather than this. With this, you can take out the whole thing. So now I get a stiffer bar, my flat bar this way. I don't want to pry too hard on it because I don't want to break the plywood. Let's see, if I get it up high enough, then I can break it in chunks. And so like I say, it's just slow. It's slow going. Okay? Now there's one big piece here. I may just leave it on a piece of metal, or if it comes off, it comes off. Great. Okay. See, some pieces, one piece there I can leave. I don't have to take every single piece off. All right. I'll get it going this way a little bit. Let's take this and see what happens. And then that's going to work if I get underneath the metal. See? Then it goes up underneath and could break off some of the concrete that way. That's good. See there? So there's just different things you're going to have to try. Get it up like that, break this. I can get it up higher, a little higher, and instead of using my hammer, I could use this like a hammer, and then I can claw it off. But see, I don't want to claw it too much because I don't want too much of it to come on here. If I was left-handed, it'd be easy. So, once I get a little bit further here, I'm going to want to claw it off this way. See, so it kind of stays off of there. So I've got a certain mindset how I want to take this off, how I want to take it off, how I don't want to take it off. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to have to stick with my game plan. And I think the best thing for me to do is to take this little section off here. Then I can somehow get rid of some of this. This cuts off with my 10 snips. You know, this stuff cuts pretty easy. And another way I found is just taking my claw hammer and pulling on it. But mind you, most of the concrete stuff has to be off it before I do that because I don't want it saturated all on my floor. Like right now, I got it all over the place on the floor. So before I work anymore, I'm gonna sweep all that up. Okay? I even got a piece You might have seen it fly towards the camera. See, I got a piece all the way over there. See? That's why I got to be careful when I'm taking this off. I don't want it punching holes through my plastic. Okay, see all this down here on the floor? Yeah, I'm going to spend probably a minute sweeping that up before I go some more. And chip, 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 chip. I've got plenty of things to choose from on how to get that out of there. One little bit at a time, you know? Play it smooth and steady. Ooh, my camera's getting dusty. I can see that. Okay, see, I was able to cut off. See, here's that wire mesh at the bottom. Like I say, some people use chicken wire. That was years ago, though. You're probably going to see something like this. I was able to cut that out then and pull that first section out. Then I was able to take my crowbar underneath the whole thing and pry up on it. Okay? It makes it easier to pry up. Then sometimes that'll crack pieces off and I can throw those off to the side. Sometimes it doesn't, and it lifts it up high enough so that I can hit down on it because there's a gap between here and the floor now. Or I can whack that with my hammer a couple times, make a few cracks, and see, I'm just getting it out in chunks. And that's all I can do. My back's getting a little sore already from leaning over in here. You'll see. And I'm just pushing that over to go a little bit further until I get really tired. I'll probably go to about here, and then to give myself a little break, I'll throw that in a bucket. And see, I just sweep all my stuff. Anytime I get something, I sweep it and put it over there because it's out of the way. I got another bucket to fill up, and then I'll put that stuff in there while I'm taking a break going out to the dumpster. Okay, just peck, peck, peck. You can do this. I know you can.